Now this is a 2025 on a 25 registration Audi S5 Saloon, and this is got to be, for me, the nicest new car I've seen in a long, long time, because these days build quality is just getting poorer and poorer. And yes, you get a lot of specification, but this car in particular, the build quality is top quality. It's really nice materials everywhere you look. And I can't believe the specification you get on this as an S5. It's so much higher than any previous generation S5 I've ever seen. It's still got that 3-litre V6 in the front and 360 horsepower, but it's now a hybrid, so it will cut off the engine at points, and you will be driving fully electronically at some points, and you just won't notice that. It's all does it itself. It works out when's best to do that for the engine and efficiency. And it's finished in Daytona Grey metallic with the Arras Red leather interior, so a really nice contrast. And being an Edition 1 model, it's got pretty much everything you could have on one of these cars. A one-owner car from new, 7,000 miles from new. And we'll start at the front and point out some of the features. So I really like the new Audi badge on the front. So they've done this sort of grey with the black outline on the Audi badge, which is a really nice touch. And the same on the grille here. So you've got the black sections just above the grey sections to the front grille, which is a nice touch. The forward-facing camera just beneath the Audi rings there, and then down at the bottom of the front bumper, we've got the radar for the adaptive cruise control. The car's also got a black exterior pack, so in the corners of the bumpers here, you'll see all the gloss black sections. On other cars, that is solid silver, but I think it looks much, much better with that gloss black. And then we've got the Matrix LED headlights with the dynamic beam and dynamic indicators, and they have a lovely daytime running light across the top here, which, as I'll show you later on in the video, is highly configurable. You can choose how you want your daytime running lights to look. It's the first car I've ever seen that you can do that in, but a really cool feature. Just to personalise your car a bit more. 20-inch diamond cut and gloss black on the insert alloy wheels with the RS logos in there here as well. So they're Audi Sport wheels with the massive red brake calipers, and again the S logo on the brake calipers there, and it's a lovely contrast against the Daytona Grey and the diamond cut wheels. Gloss black door mirrors, gloss black lower side skirts and window surrounds as well. And then again, new to this generation, you've got the model name in the B-pillar here as well, which is a nice touch. And the door handles themselves are all new. It's basically a sensor, so you put your hand in this gap here and it will sense your hand and it will open the door for you. And then if you have a look inside, we've got that two-tone black and Arras red leather and Alcantara interior. So you've got some really nice features. And whilst you're there, I'm just going to come around the driver's side and switch the ignition on, because there is a part of the car which I can only really show you whilst you're in the passenger side. So I'm just going to turn the car on very briefly. And that's this passenger display, which is unbelievable that you get that in a car like this these days. And if I just turn the car on and fire that into life, when nobody's in the passenger seat, you'll get this sort of a sleep screen, if you like, where there's nothing on it, but you can tap it to bring it to life. And the passenger can control pretty much everything in the car. So they've got the navigation on there. They can change the radio screen as well. Once the navigation loads, they can change the radio or your media. You've also got all of the sort of apps on the car, so you can go into any of the settings there. And even if you're driving and you need to make a phone call to somebody and you can't do that, you can tap on the phone. Your phone list will come up when it loads. Obviously, I've only just turned the car on at the moment, but your phone list will come up and you can just call your recent calls, etc., all off of that passenger screen. So the driver can focus on the driving and the passenger basically has full control in the car, which is quite incredible, really, for a family saloon like this. But I'll just jump outside, come back around the back of the car. And yeah, just incredible features everywhere you look. And we've got privacy glass to the rear three quarters, a big glass panoramic roof. Again, very cool at the way that the blind works in that, so we'll show you that later on in the car. Have a look in the back. It's a 5-seater. You've got 3-zone climate control, so a rear climate section and heated rear seats as well. USB-C ports in the back. All of that diamond quilting on the seats as well is a really, really nice touch. And then again, the roof, which is probably more beneficial to the rear passengers than it is the front. When the car's off, it does have that blind over it. Coming around the back, as I touched on before, this is the saloon, so it comes down at the back. We've got a power tailgate, which if I pull that, it will open up itself. It has sensors in there as well to stop it opening too high if you're in a garage or anything like that. And just a very big practical boot section. And you've got this really nice, because this is a hybrid, there's batteries under the floor, but you've got this little flap here with your tools in that you need. Everything's really easy to access, your locking wheel nuts, etc. All just nicely put down there. Button up here to shut that down. Reverse camera on the boot lid there as well. And then this full length light bar, which again is now a daytime running light because you've got daytime running lights on the back of the cars these days. And again, is very customizable with how you want the lights to look on the back. And because it's an S5, we get the lovely quad exhaust pipes, like the dark chrome style finish to those exhaust pipes. And it actually does, for a new car, makes a fabulous noise. It's not too quiet and it makes a great sound through those exhaust pipes. Coming into the driver's side, I'll jump in and we'll talk through a long list of features on the inside. So starting with the driver's door, I'm just going to turn the car on so that everything fires into life. But first of all, at the top here, we've got smooth leather all the way across and a mix of Alcantara around the door handle and your armrest areas. We've got ambient lighting, which beautifully goes all the way across the dashboard. And if I pop the car all into drive in a second, you'll see how that goes across the top of the dashboard as well. It's a very nice touch. We've got the Bang & Olufsen surround sound system in the tweeters up there and in the lower door cards down there. And then we've got this almost like phone style section here, which has got your headlight controls, your heated and power folding and auto dimming door mirror controls, your memory settings for the driver's seat, and then some child lock buttons for the rear windows as well. And then obviously, as you would expect, all electric windows down there. Illuminated S door entry guards, and then again these super sports seats, which are highly adjustable, heated and ventilated, and massage functions. So we'll show you those controls on the screen. This new steering wheel, which I really like, it's flat at the top and bottom now, so it's almost like this sort of square shaped steering wheel, electrically adjustable, so that will come forwards, backwards, up and down, and save with your memory settings. It's perforated on the sides, smooth leather top and bottom. Heated steering wheel as well, so you can switch that on, and you'll see on the dashboard it says heated steering wheel on. And then multimedia controls on the right hand side, and controls for our screens in front of us on the left hand side. So you can choose on these screens either side. If I flick through, on the right hand side we've got navigation, phone and media controls, and on the left hand side you've got trip meters as well. And then you've got your driving displays in the centre and your speedos either side of your speedo either side of that centre display as well. A full heads-up display in front of me, which might be difficult to pick up on the camera, but that again does your navigation, your road sign assist, all of that sort of stuff comes up on your heads-up display. And then down the left-hand side of the column here, we've got our adaptive cruise control stalk, so you can control all of that via that stalk there. Coming across to the centre and the big main sort of driver's screen here, you'll see it's wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but you can quite easily just switch back to Audi's system if you wanted to do so. It will automatically update the road maps as you're driving along as well. And then if I come into the settings here, you'll see interior lighting at the top here, and that's where we can control our ambient lighting, which is currently set to 2 tones. So we've got blue across the top of the dashboard. It's not actually on at the moment. I think that's due to the driver's door being open, but it would come all the way across the top of the dashboard up there, which is a really nice touch. So as I was saying, in here we've got the ambient lighting where you control different zones of the car to be different colours, and there's lots of selection in there. And back on the outside, this is where we can control those daytime running lights I mentioned at the start. So there's lots of different designs, 8 separate designs for the daytime running lights. I've never seen another car that does that, but you can choose however you want them through that screen there, which is a very nice touch. If I pop the car into reverse and just close that, I've got the driver's door open, so I don't think the cameras are actually going to come up. They are, here we go. So reverse camera on the left hand side and our bird's eye view on the right hand side. Obviously driver's door's open as I mentioned, so it's covered out that section there. But again, full park assist and all the features you would expect on this, and even a washer for the cameras as well, so they don't get too dirty. Down the bottom, you'll see our heated and ventilated seat options, which is a very nice touch. And we also have massage seats. And if I press the button on the seats, we get our massage seat screen come up, so you can change the intensity and the style of massage that you get through those seats. Again, as I said at the beginning, just a feature that you wouldn't expect on a family car like this, but you've got it. Coming down the centre, we've got a wireless phone charging pad, 2 more USB-C ports up there, a drive select button to put the car into its dynamic or comfort modes. We've also got an assist button here, which brings up a separate screen on your dashboard here, where you've got all of your different modern day assists. There's so many in here, just pages and pages of assists. But what you can do is favourite the ones you need, and you've got a favourites page here, so you can quickly switch off the ones that you don't want on, if there is any that you don't want on, of course. And then coming down the centre, ambient lighting around the cup holders, this new sort of rocker switch for the driver in reverse, you just flick it forwards and backwards, and then a park button up there. massive storage space, and a big cubby hole under the armrest here. And then yeah, last thing I will do is show you the roof, because that is very, very cool and we can't miss that out. But so it's got this sort of electric blind where if I flick this across, you'll see it makes its way across and it almost frosts the glass. And you can do it in stages. If you just want one stage open or shut, you can see you can just put it wherever you like and it frosts it. It's a very cool feature, but it does fully block out sunlight if you've got that frosted over. And just like I say, again, I've never seen another car do that yet. I'm sure lots of these features will become normal on cars as we go on, because people will copy each other. But as I said at the beginning of the video, the key thing for me on this car is just build quality and specification wise. I mean, this car has basically got the spec of an Audi A8 or an S8, and it's an S5. So it's so usable, it's a perfect size, great engine with that 3-litre V6, and now with hybrid assistance to make it more efficient. And yeah, Daytona Grey metallic with that Arras Red leather interior. A lovely combination. I want to own a car, and Audi warranty well into 2028. My name's Ben. I hope the video's helped. Thank you very much for watching.